Okay, number one, everybody here drives a manual vehicle. The vehicles here are going to be different. A lot of them are going to be smaller on average. You're not going to see a lot of Chevrolet, Dodge, Rams, Chevy F-150s or higher. You're not going to see any of those vehicles here. If you do see them, they're kind of almost like a luxury vehicle. If you see a big F-150 lifted, it's almost like a luxury vehicle, right? Most of the vehicles here are going to be manual, stick shift. They're going to be about 1200 cc, which is less powerful than a four-cylinder, but really that's all you need around here. The speed limits are pretty low. You can't really go that fast because it's so curvy, okay? So if you're going to rent a vehicle and you know how to drive stick shift, great. If you don't, you're going to have to pay a little bit more to get that automatic vehicle. It's almost seen as like a more of like a luxury, right? Okay. Number two, there's this thing, this concept, this law, whatever you want to call it, this regulation, would probably be a better word, called Pica Placa. Okay. If you're renting a vehicle, if you're renting a motorcycle, be cognizant. Ask who you're renting it from, what day is my Pica Placa? What is Pica Placa? People in the States, this will make no sense, so I'm going to explain it as easily as I can. Pica Placa is a day during the week where, according to the number in your license plate, you cannot be on the road whatsoever for any reason whatsoever. For example, my Pica Placa is Wednesday. It corresponds to the number 4 in my license plate or my placa. Okay, Pica Placa. So when you're renting a vehicle and you're renting a motorcycle, ask them, hey, what day is my Pica Placa? Oh, okay, your day is Thursday. You can't drive on Thursday. If you do, you will get a ticket if one of the speed trap cameras sees you. And these speed trap cameras are all in the city, okay? Now, Pica Placa doesn't exist outside of the city. It's only within Medellin. So for example, if you were gonna do like a road trip and you got out of the city before 5 a.m., you're great. Pica Placa won't apply to you. For example, if you're going to, let's say, Jardín, and you leave the city before 5 a.m., you're fine if it's on your Pica Placa. Okay. Also, after 8 p.m., you can drive again. So Pica Placa is only from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. on the day that is your Pica Placa. Let me know in the comments if I explained that right or not. If not, I'll make another video. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Number 3. This one is going to sound stupid, but be gentle on the doors. If you're in an Uber, if you're in a taxi, if you're in a buddy's car, okay? Just gently shut the door. Us in the United States, we're used to bigger vehicles. Our muscle memory, therefore, when we shut the door, is going to be more accustomed to shutting it with more force. So just be cognizant and shut the door gently, okay? Just shut the door gently. They'll thank you for that, believe me. Number 4, there's a huge motorcycle culture here. If you've ever been to Mexico, it's nothing like that. Mexico's more like cars, like the States. Here it's like probably 60% of all vehicles on the road are motorcycles, okay? With that being said, if you're in a vehicle, you'll notice that all the vehicles kind of go to the edges to create that middle lane for the motorcycles to go and pass. If you know how to ride a motorcycle and rent a motorcycle, awesome. You're going to get to your destination a lot faster because you can cut through everybody, right? Big motorcycle culture here. It's fantastic. If you like to ride motorcycles, awesome. Awesome places to go. It's a lot of curves, and it's very mountainous, a lot of curves to kind of lean in and out. It's great, okay? Highly recommend it. Number 5, stemming off of this big motorcycle culture, motorcycles don't pay any tolls whatsoever, ever, okay? If you're driving your motorcycle and you see that the toll booth is coming up, which will be obvious, it doesn't come out of nowhere. You'll see if there's motorcycles in front of you, which there probably will be, you'll see them go all the way to the right, and all the way to the right, there's gonna be this lane about 1 meter wide, right? It's hard to see until you get closer. Just go all the way to the right, and you see this lane that's just 1 meter wide with some speed bumps. There's no arm that goes down and blocks you off. There's no person waiting for money, nothing. You just kind of go over and cut through and you're good, okay? So that wraps up part 1. I think I'm gonna make 2 more parts. So let me know what you think in the comments below if you want to see more videos like this, and you have a great day.